Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, October 16, 2012. The U.S. presidential election is 3 weeks from today. Tonight is the second presidential debate between President Obama and former Governor Mitt Romney. Citigroup's CEO and board member Vikram Pandit resigned abruptly this morning. He said that this is the right time for someone else to take the helm at Citigroup after the bank has, quote, emerged from the financial crisis as a strong institution. He's going to be succeeded by Michael Corbat, who's currently the CEO of the company's Europe, Middle East, and Africa division. That plane crash in the Russian Kamchatka Peninsula on September 12th that killed 10 people. The cause has now been identified. This is once again a problem in Russia. The pilot and the co-pilot were drunk. 10 of the 14 people on the Antonov 28 were killed when the plane slammed into a forest. The Russian investigative agency is now looking at who is responsible for letting the pilots on board. The latest in the litany of losses coming from insurance companies as a result of the U.S. drought has come in. Altera Capital in Bermuda announced that they're going to take a third quarter underwriting loss of about $22.5 million from the U.S. crop events of the summer. Also, Bermuda is a little bit piqued about this news. Congressman Richard Neal, who's running for his 13th term in the U.S. House of Representatives, has a campaign ad of the Statue of Liberty being washed ashore Sandy Beach, with him doing the voiceover saying there are American companies that have chosen to move to countries like Bermuda for the purpose of sophisticated tax avoidance. He's touting the bill that he introduced 4 years ago in the Congress that has not yet passed that would prohibit people from doing that. In the United States, 2 more drugs have been linked to the specialty pharmacy New England Compounding Center in Massachusetts that has been traced as the source of the meningitis outbreak in the United States. A total of 214 people have been sickened so far. 15 have actually died. In the United Kingdom, the Financial Service Authority is going to soon be put out of business by a new regulatory regime. It's going to be replaced by an outfit called the Prudential Regulatory Authority and the Financial Conduct Authority. Yesterday, for the first time, the Prudential Regulatory Authority said that they're going to put together the new regime that is going to indicate that they will not seek to operate a zero-failure regime. Now, this is being translated out to mean that they will let failing insurers actually go under. There's a little bit of hysteria being associated with this now in the insurance market. It's all traced back to the complaints from the insurance market that the financial regime is being aimed exclusively at banks and catching up insurers in the whole mess, where insurers claim that they were not responsible for the fiscal crisis of 2008. Here's an interesting story. This is coming from a study that was commissioned by the insurance industry. It says that reinsurance brokers can no longer rely on the traditional means of commission compensation for placing risks and must begin charging fees similar to other professionals billing for services. This is according to a professor, Paula Jarzbowski, who's from the Aston Business School, and she's also a Marie Curie Fellow. She says the current compensation structure for reinsurance brokers is obsolete. She says brokers are not getting their fair share. This is included in the 3-year study Beyond Borders, charting the changing global reinsurance landscape. She went on to say that in the past, brokers did the work of designing, structuring, and developing a program, then placing it. I thought they still did that. She said what's happening more often today is that brokers work on a program and then are not adequately compensated because they don't place the coverage. Increasingly, she said, those services have to be valued just like any other consultant. If you got KPMG or someone like that to do consulting services, you'd pay them for their services. You wouldn't say, thanks, KPMG, for all that free work, but now you get to take it out to the industry and get a percentage for what you're selling it for. I think that she needs to consult with the brokers because the commissions they're getting might outweigh the fee for service. Once again, news from the Middle East. Today, Bibi Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, was lauding the European Union for placing economic sanctions on Iran. This is something that he doesn't particularly compliment the American administration for, but he was all smiles and compliments today with the EU. The Iranians said, of course, that the new sanctions would not force them back to negotiations, nor would it halt their nuclear program. And in the Islamic world, Egypt announced that their football season might in fact be canceled. The Football Association of Egypt, which we would call soccer in the U.S., has now been delayed indefinitely because the association said they haven't been given security guarantees by the government. You may recall that last February in Port Said, about 75 people were killed when a riot ensued between supporters of both teams. According to the association, they've asked the ministry for assistance with this, but they haven't received any response from them. The league was due to resume on October 17th, but given the fact that they have no security guarantees from the government, they've decided not to proceed. Well, interesting. Somebody should at least call them back. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.